Hi, this is the Black Mormon Reader, and I will be reading verses from the 56th chapter of Alma. And it came to pass, we did flee before them northward, and thus we did lead away the most powerful army of the Lamanites, yea, even to a considerable distance, insomuch that when they saw the army of Antipas pursuing them with their might, they did not turn to the right nor to the left, but pursued their march in a straight course after us. And as we supposed, it was their intent to slay us before Antipas could overtake them, and this that they might not be surrounded by our people. And now Antipas, beholding our danger, did speed the march of his army. But behold, it was night, therefore they did not overtake us, neither did Antipas overtake them. Therefore we did camp for the night. And it came to pass that before the dawn of the morning, behold, the Lamanites were pursuing us. Now we were not sufficiently strong to contend with them. Yea, I would not suffer that my little sons should fall into their hands. Therefore we did continue our march, and we took our march into the wilderness. Now they durst not turn to the right nor to the left, lest they should be surrounded. Neither would I turn to the right nor to the left. They should overtake me, and we could not stand against them, but be slain, and they would make their escape. And thus we did flee all day into the wilderness, even until it was dark. And it came to pass again, when the light of the morning came, we saw the Lamanites upon us, and we did flee before them. But it came to pass that they did not pursue us far before they halted, and it was in the morning of the 3rd day of the 7th month. And now whether they were overtaken by Antipas, we knew not. But I said unto my men, behold, we know not that they have halted for the purpose that they should come against them, that they might catch us in their snares. Therefore, what say ye, my sons? Will we go against them to battle? And now I say unto you, my beloved brother Moroni, that never had I seen so great courage, nay, not amongst all the Nephites. For as I have ever called them my sons, for they were all them very young, even so they said unto me, Father, behold, our God is with us, and he will not suffer that we shall fall. Then let us go forth. We would not slay our brethren if they would let us alone. Therefore let us go, lest they should overpower the army of Antipas. Now they never had fought, yet they did not fear death, and they did think more upon the liberty of their fathers than they did upon their lives. Yea, they had been taught by their mothers that if they did not doubt, God would deliver them. And they rehearsed unto me the words of their mothers, saying, We do not doubt. Our mothers knew it. And it came to pass that I did return with my 2,000 against these Lamanites who had pursued us, and now behold, the army of Antipas had overtaken them, and a terrible battle had commenced. The army of Antipas, being weary because of their long march in so short a space of time, were about to fall into the hands of the Lamanites, and had I not returned with my 2,000, they would have obtained their purpose. For Antipas had fallen by the sword, and many of his leaders, because of their weariness, which was occasioned by the speed of their march. Therefore the men of Antipas was being confused, because the fall of their leaders began to give way to the Lamanites. And it came to pass that the Lamanites took courage and began to pursue them, and thus were the Lamanites pursuing them with great vigor, when Helaman came upon their rear with his 2,000, and began to slay them exceedingly, insomuch that the whole army of the Lamanites halted and turned upon Helaman. Now when the people of Antipas saw that the Lamanites had turned about, they gathered together their men, and came again upon the rear of the Lamanites. And now it came to pass that we, the people of Nephi, the people of Antipas, and I with my 2,000, did surround the Lamanites, and did slay them, yea, insomuch that they were compelled to deliver up their weapons of war, and also themselves prisoners of war. And now it came to pass that when they had surrendered themselves unto us, behold, I numbered those young men who had fought with me, fearing lest there be many of them slain. But behold, to my great joy, not one soul of them had fallen to the earth. Yea, they had fought as if with the strength of God. Yea, never were men known to have fought with such miraculous strength, and with such mighty power did they fall upon the Lamanites. They did frighten them, and for this cause did the Lamanites deliver themselves up as prisoners of war. And as we had no place for our prisoners, that we could guard them to keep them from the army of the Lamanites, therefore we sent them to the land of Zarahemla, and a part of Antipas' men with them, and the remainder I took and joined them to my scribbling Ammonites, and took our march back to the city of Judea. And on that note, until next time, this is the Black Mormon Reader.